more than you do. They have a multi-million-dollar budget and a full team of paid-up staff who have harnessed this very special ability to unleash a torrent of abuse onto the Safe Schools program in recent months. A program that is aimed at teaching acceptance of diversity to school students so that bullying might be curtailed in advance. And of course the disgrace of this all has been that the federal government has played this campaign out for them, turning what should have been a fringe campaign into a matter of public policy.
My general approach to life and faith is to see our concerns intimately woven with social justice, human rights, ecological sustainability, and what else? Just peace. For all of us, there are no easy strategies or answers, but I think it's very important that there are Christian people here today. I identify as a progressive LGBTIQ Christian. I've been an openly cisgendered gay man since 1979, and I'm also lots of other things. And I'm here to let you know that the Australian Christian lobby certainly does not speak for me. At the conference so far, most of the speakers have not referred to LGBTIQ people or marriage equality. But in our conference papers at 8:30, we received only one policy document. Guess what it was about? Exactly. The ACL is opposed to marriage equality. The policy of the ACL is to privilege one class of persons, namely heterosexual people, and to systematically exclude all members of another class of persons, gay and lesbian people, and to exclude us from a major social, legal and religious institution. That is heterosexism, pure and simple.
I recognise heaps of high schoolers here, which is also really exciting, because so often we're just victims in all this, and all the ACL's attacks, the attacks on safe schools by the Liberal government and the ACL, all the attacks, the lies being spread about queer students, especially trans students. So it would seem they think we're easy targets, but obviously we're not, and that's why we're all out here fighting against them. So yeah, we're not prepared to sit back and just let them spew their hate, let them attack us without any consequence. We're here to fight and say, no, how dare you? How dare you say this? How dare you spread these lies? How dare you spread your bigotry? So yeah, it's so important that we're all out here standing up and fighting and letting these reactionary morons know that they can't just have their hate conference in peace.
I'm not going to please everyone this morning in the things that I say. I would like to recognise that we have many good people here of faith, people of faith, and I respect people of faith. But I'm going to speak against religion. I'm going to speak against institutionalised religion and all the harm and pain that it has inflicted upon people over the centuries. People of my generation who grew up in the 60s. We were oppressed because there were centres of power in society that we had to analyse. We had to critique, interpret. Why were we hated? What was wrong with us? Why were we so easily bashed? Why were the police, and I'm speaking to the police here today as well, and I'm speaking to anyone who will listen, to speak up against the kind of people inside this building who continue to maintain that their narrow, bigoted way of looking at the world is the way that should be represented for everyone.
So listen up, hear my cry. When we're screwed, we multiply. Listen up, hear our cry.
When we're screwed, we multiply. Listen up, hear my cry.
When we're screwed,
We multiply. Listen up, Hear our cry. When we're screwed, we multiply.
My name's Colin Padstad. I'm just trying out a new outfit today. I've just been thrown out of the conference just as your rally started, so I'm very pleased to not have to listen to any more speeches inside there and to listen to these ones instead. I'm dressed as a concentration camp victim of the Nazis with the pink triangle for gays. Thank you very much. The reason I wore this rather incendiary outfit today in the possible position of being charged with Godwin's Law is that they started it. Eric Metaxas, their main speaker today, he has a discourse that is being picked up by Lyle Shelton, which says that Christians today are in the same position they were in during World War II, which is that, in other words, they are equating the LGBTI rights movement to the rise of the Nazis. And so my point today was that this is disrespectful, to say the very least, for the tens of thousands of victims of the Holocaust, and they cannot and will not rewrite history in that way. I didn't, however, get to stand up during Eric Metaxas' speech to do my performance because he was on last, and I don't think I could have stayed in there for a whole day, if you can put it that way. I stood up instead during Jeffrey Ventrella's speech, and at the very moment where he started talking about the Nazis attacking Christians, I managed to talk about the victims from concentration camps. I managed to yell out to the crowd that Jeffrey Ventrella from the Alliance Defending Freedom has sent lawyers to help maintain laws that incarcerate LGBTI people in various countries around the world, including Jamaica, Belize, India and other countries. These people are actively working to keep LGBT people in prison around the world. They have advised directly the Russian government on the formation of their LGBTI laws. So I thought that my presence hopefully did that. They started singing Amazing Grace as I left, which I thought was rather strange, and I just held up my hands and I said, "This is the blood of the children who you have attacked."
Hey there, my name's Anna, I'm 16 years old, and I would just like to say shame on Bosley Park High School for allowing hate speech and allowing teachers to ignore the awful words that come out of some students' mouth. I'd just like to give an example of some of the hate speech that has been present in my school. I was in year 10, I was in my PE theory class, talking about theory stuff, and and my teacher, we were talking about women's rights, gay rights, and my teacher had the nerve to ask, what does everybody think of gay people? And you know me, I went first. I love being gay. And then, you know, went around the room, all of my idiotic classmates. I don't like gays. I don't like seeing them kiss in public. What if they turn my kids gay if marriage equality is legalised? But it says in the Bible that it's wrong. It was really disgusting to see some horrible words thrown around. The P word, the F word, D word. Sorry, I don't like saying these words. Hi, my name's Louie. I'm 14 years old. I come from Menai High School, which is an extremely bigoted school in terms of homophobia. I remember, probably the week before the school holidays started, I did a presentation on the LGBT community. Anyway, when I got out in the playground, I had people telling me that it was wrong and that it was really bad, and I overheard a conversation between three of the most homophobic classmates I have discussing how being trans is wrong and it's not and it's how you're brought up that makes you gay, which it isn't, and that was really hurtful to me. But the teachers, they do not do anything about this. They just stand there and tell me to ignore it, which I don't want to do. Like, I'm sorry, but I need to defend my community. I'm still going through. The last 3 years at my school have been absolute hell for me. As an LGBT student, I feel attacked, I feel scared. I feel scared walking through school that I'm gonna get yelled at for being trans, for being gay. I hate it. I'm too scared to come out as trans at my school because I remember like last year when we had a trans person come out, the principal said like straight off in assembly outed this person, which was not right, and has made me so scared to come out. So shame on these people in this building talking about our rights like it's their business, which it is not. Talking about how they hate us, but there's nothing we can do about being ourselves, and they need to realize that.
Out of the bars, into the streets, equal rights now! Out of the bars, into the streets, equal rights now! Out of the bars, into the streets, equal rights now! Out of the bars, into the streets, equal rights now! Out of the bars, into the streets, equal rights Or louder! I believe that we can win! 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 I believe that we can win!
I believe that we can win!
I believe that we can win!
Yeah, as we all know, the Liberals, the homophobes in the Liberal Party, every day they refuse to pass marriage equality as an indictment on them. Every day they keep queer refugees locked up in detention centres as an indictment on them. At the moment they're also attacking, university students. So just recently they've announced plans to bring back fee deregulation, which you might remember from 2014, Christopher Klein and all of that. These are actually the largest attacks that have been made on universities in over 20 years.
Hi, first of all, I'd just like to give a shout out to my girlfriend who's right there. She's gay. So am I. I'm from MLC, which is actually a Christian school. It's like we're Uniting Church, and we're actually pretty good in terms of like understanding queer issues and protecting queer students, which just comes to show that like the people in this building aren't homophobic because they're Christian, they're homophobic because they're assholes.